Inhale, lift and press. Nice. Exhale, drop. So notice if you really use your arms instead of your back, you get this great strengthening for the underbelly of the body, I call it. So see if you can press, 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 lift and hold. You can feel your core engaging. Exhale, lower back down. Okay, one more time. Inhale, lift all the way to stand. And then you're going to take your left elbow, thread it over top, and then we come into our second side.
I did the other side already.
Second side, whichever one we're doing. Nice. I think it's this side. Oh, you're right. It is this side. We already did left. Whenever I turn around, I always get confused there. Okay, so pull down strongly. We're on our right elbow. Twist and look up towards the sky. Keep your hand in center if you're happy, or reach. Left hand, right ankle. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, pull down strongly. And twist looking up towards the sky, or just release your neck down. To make sure the neck is happy. Inhaling, open. Exhale, twist. So one more big inhalation. Exhale, really bring it out. Just turn on access here. And then bring your hand back to center. Let the swing slide into the wrist. And then we're going to come to second side. So now we're just hooking with our fingertips, bending the elbows a lot and just letting the head drop. So in this pose, you can just do a little micro movement from side to side with the hips. Start to stretch out that connective tissue. If you want to stay here, it's totally fine, just explore. If you want to do a little bit more dynamic strength, we're going to inhale, press and lift our chest. Arms come straight as we come all the way up. And then exhale, lower back down, nice and slow again. So more of the tricep curl we're working here. Inhale up. Really use your arms, let the back be relaxed. I know it's tempting to lift with our back. See what it's like to strengthen the arms. Inhale, press and lift, really good. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale, press and lift. Fantastic, stay here at stand. I'm gonna show you why I do all the arm strengthening on the ground like that. In and of itself, they're wonderful poses, but when we learn to do some of the acrobatics, that arm strength is gonna come in really handy. We're gonna pop into some of the superfly poses. So I would use it, so you're not gonna do it, you're just gonna watch. So you would use these in your hands, press your feet in, and then I have to have the strength to lift and press up. So if I'm gonna be fully extended in superfly, I have to have that movement down. So we practice doing that on the ground, so we have to, when we get here, we know how to lift our chest, and we know how to use the underbelly of the body. Come back down. So, before I get you guys popping up in the air, I show you how to do that lift on the ground. And if you're using your back, like we do on the day-to-day basis, our arms are not going to be able to hold us all through here. So we'll try that at the end. We'll do some superfly. But for now, let's come into some forward folds. So we're here, after we did our arm strengthening in wide straddle. We're going to pull the swing down strongly into our hip flexors. Okay, so we make sure it's not on our belly or our bladder, but right where the legs insert into the pelvis, and then we lean forward. Okay, so as we lean forward, we allow ourselves to drop into a forward fold. So I'm going to make sure the balls of my feet are grounded, my heels are lifted, so I'm just lengthening through the back of the body, and then my weight is pouring straight down. Beautiful. So see what it would be like to walk your feet a little bit more forward. There you go, perfect like that. That's great. Now pull your heels down even though they're not going to touch. And keeping the feet hip distance, hold on to the ankles, and just drop the head. You can shake out the head a little bit. That'd be great. Yeah, really good. So rock back and forth, just allow the body to start to get that nice massaging in the hip flexor area. It is intense. You're in the right place if it feels intense. So we're switching from that intensity in the arms to the other major joint, the major hub of the body, which is the hip flexors, which again, like the pectorals, don't ever have pressure on them like this. So even though it's a little uncomfortable at first, it has incredible health benefits to open up the lymphatics and really create some release in space for all the tissue, the connective tissue in this area. So we take our time to see if you can actually relax in the hips a little bit. That really helps. You can make some minor adjustments if you feel like the swing needs to move. Just allow the body, the upper torso to jerk down. Get a nice stretch. Really good, guys. Awesome. So I'm going to slowly just walk my feet back, let myself drop down onto my forearms. Okay, my feet are now floating. I'm just going to hang out here. Just going to pulse forward and back a little bit. So this is called folded leaf. I've made up all the names. They're supposed to be fun and silly. This is actually an acro yoga term. So your feet can be a little bit higher, closer to level with the hips. So they're, so they're floating, and then you come down to your forearms. Very good. Beautiful, guys. I'm gonna go in the same direction as you. So from here, after we get comfortable in our forward fold, that's really great. This is more, again, of a restorative pose. We're not doing anything. We're just letting gravity do all the work. We're gonna press our arms straight, like we're coming through plank. We're gonna do some elbow to knee. So bring my knee out wide and bring it towards my elbow. So just rock back and forth. So try right knee, right elbow. Pulling forward, left knee, left elbow. And then of course I rock back. Just a natural pendulum swing in between. So arms stay straight the whole time. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, try to hold it and pause at the top. You'll notice it's almost impossible, but it's nice to try. And just get a sense of what it would be like to float in our plank. Nice. As long as you're having fun, you're in the right place. This is not necessarily super strengthening quite yet. We'll get into some chaturangas, and that'll be more of the strengthening poses. This is more of just play. Nice. Now, if you want to be really playful, try doing the leapfrog and pull both knees forward into crow, and then hold it. So we leap forward, hold at the top. There you go. Really good. Great job, everybody. Okay, come back through center. We're going to land it and take a break before our chaturangas. Now we're in a down dog. So think of creating a V shape with the body. So when we're in a V shape, our arms are straight. We're pressing our heart back towards our knees. Now our heels are not touching, but we're energetically pulling them down. So lengthen through the back of the legs. Perfect. At the same time, pull the hips up. The swing has become your favorite assistant. That's helping your sit bones rise towards the sky. Really good. Nice deep breaths. Let the body relax into it. So let's try a little cat's meow. So the first part of the cat's meow, it's like a down dog and a cat-cow got together. We're just going to inhale, come forward, arch and open. So I'm pulling my shoulders over my wrists. I go onto my tippy toes. So I exhale and I round in and look towards my navel. Inhale, come forward, arch and open. Exhale, press back. So our hands and feet stay in the same place. It's just our torso that moves. So inhale, arch, kind of like a cat-cow, right? Exhale, round, pulling towards the navel. Engage the core. Now let's add a leg. So we're going to inhale, left leg up, arch and open. Exhale, pull the knee into the chest, round, knee to nose. Beautiful. Inhale, open and arch. We're still just doing our warm-ups. Exhale, squeeze. Engage your core. Inhale, lift, float. Exhale, round in and tuck. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let that foot land. So now you're going to let your little happy dog wag its tail from side to side a little bit. So just let your hips move in space. It might look like figure eights, loop-de-loops, whatever, undulations. Just let the massage happen in the hip flexors with the swing. It's like getting Rolfed for free, almost. And then we're going to come back through center. Inhale, second side, right leg lifts. So we arch, look up. Exhale, tuck in and round. Just move with the breath. Inhale, lift, opening. Exhale, squeeze in and close. Beautiful. guys. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lift. Last time, exhale, squeeze. This time, inhale, we're gonna lift and stay here. So remember I said all of the hooks are outside in. So see if you can bring your foot on the outside and hook your foot. Okay, outside in, that's the inside. Nancy, do the other side. Outside in, yes. Just take the leg with the elbow. You got it. That was it. Beautiful, so outside in. So we're gonna, we're getting there. So we're gonna turn our down dog into an upside down dog. So second side, left leg hooks, outside in. Keep the knees bent. Yep, you got it. So knees can be wide, we just pull them down towards the ground because our anchor is at our hip flexors, right? If we push our feet too high, we're gonna slide out. So just keep pulling the knees down. Beautiful, and so you can be in cobra, the elbows bent, or you can have straight arms and be in down dog. So either way is okay, it's just depending on your shoulders. Obviously the upside down dog is a little bit more intense, but it's okay to be relaxed and bring the forearms down. So we're actually pressing away. So press your hands into the ground if you're in upside down dog and lengthen through the underarms. Yeah, that's it. There you go, it's much more engaged. Okay, so from our upside down dog, we're gonna pull forward and come into up dog. We're like in handstand arms. So take a nice deep breath here, stretch the belly, and then we exhale and just press our chests down towards the ground. Straight arms the whole time if you can. Upside down dog, inhale up dog, pull forward, exhale, extend, upside down dog, inhale up, exhale back down. Beautiful, inhale up, exhale, extend. Okay, one more time, inhale up, we pull forward. Now we're gonna practice our chaturangas. With our feet hooked, they're a little bit harder. So all you're gonna do is keep the elbows not out, but in, right? So keep the elbows bent, and just do 5 chaturangas here. See if you can really start to engage the upper chest. Nice and slow. These are kind of medium. They're not the super hard ones, but they could be easier. I'll show you the easy ones after we're done. All right, now if you want to make them a little harder, walk your hands to the center of the mat. So now we do handstand push-ups. So see if you can do 5 push-ups. Elbows can flow around a little wider here, so that's why I make the distinction. So don't do a face plant. You keep yourself nice and engaged, but just notice that these ones are a little bit harder, right? A little bit more strengthening. Really fun. Good job, guys. So after 5, you walk your hands forward again. So we're gonna come through our plank, okay? So we straighten our legs out towards the ground, level with the earth. So down, 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 so they're level with the hips. Down, Nancy. Bring your legs down, level. Yes. Bring them up too high, you're gonna slide out. You're not gonna go too far, but it's just good to know. So now we try our little baby chaturangas. I call them mini chaturangas. So you just bend your elbows towards one another. And this is how we start out, just getting people comfortable with utilizing those muscles with not a lot of effort, a lot of force. So just, it's good to know. These are our baby chaturangas. So we're gonna pull our feet forward, bring them wide. One more time, coming through a wide straddle. Before we come up, grab for the ankles. So we have heels out, toes in. There we go. And then just let the upper body drape down again. So last intense stretch for the hip flexors here. If you want to rock back and forth from heel to toe, you can press all of your weight forward. So let yourself lean forward more, Nancy. Lean forward even more. Yeah, there we go. So you can really